What's happening, bulls? I'm back from Bali. If you didn't know, now you know. 3 weeks of friends, family, and fun, and a bit of business on the side. We're coming through a different avenue, a bit more phone friendly. I'm assuming everybody looks at my videos through the phone, so see how this rolls. It'd be easy for me to also put it into the TikTok as well, just roll straight into that. So obviously you all have noticed that we're getting bugger all new members, which is a shame because everything that we're doing is pretty high up. All of your contribution, your chat, my chat, Steezy's chat, everyone's chat, also the member channel and the members competition, over 10x worth of gains if you just followed our trades. How insane is that? So we're looking at expanding. I need to do more cringy TikToks, I think, by the looks of it, and Instagram Reels. Gonna have to bite the bullet soon or later if we want to expand, because we want to help. The purpose of this group is to literally help people with the thing that we love the most and help them transition into the digital age of finance the right way. That is the passion that we have. That is what drives us and motivates us behind what we do on the Blockchain Bulls every single day, trying to help everybody. So to spread the word, gonna have to bring out some more cringy social media videos, so I'll work on that myself. But that's just a bit of a mental block for me because, you know, when I watch probably 98% of all social media crypto related videos, I myself cringe. So being able to work out a way to not do that but still do it, something that I'm working on myself. So looking at the chart here, I'll just have a quick chat to you all. This will be just in the free chat. Have a little chat. Obviously, we encourage you to join up as a membership. It's $30 a month, and it just contributes to website run costs, everything, all the other costs that we have, equipment, blah 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 blah. 100%, 0% profit at the moment. So we're actually running at a loss, to be honest with you. So that's fine. Happy doing what we're doing, but I encourage you to join in. It costs bugger all, and it helps this group continue running immensely. So looking at the chart here, we're getting signals, blue barring. So this is a volatility indicator, BBWP. You most likely know it. It's the base of most of my personal signals, trade signals, and a lot of people I know's trade signals as well, because this means that the price is contracting. When the price contracts, naturally, it's going to follow with an expansion. Picking the direction is obviously the hard part, the coin flip. Unless you have a signal-based strategy or just an inkling in your guts. As you can see, Bitcoin price currently, 1 hour chart. It's above most important moving averages. This is on a 1 hour chart, by the way, as well. So these moving averages are simple moving averages, 3 of them, and 3 EMAs, exponential moving averages. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the move and the potential direction. Obviously, you can zoom out a little bit and see none other than an uptrend since basically the 7th of September. So over a week, coming into 2 weeks nearly. Well, maybe what's the date? Yeah, 2 weeks of uptrending. These trends typically continue. We assume that trends are going to continue until they don't. That's the whole trend is your friend until the end scenario. We look to lots of ways to assume the direction, but as you can see, once the price starts making higher highs and higher lows, you just assume it to continue, and then you'll most likely be right for a lot of the time. But this is what I wanted to talk about, is that this move is starting to expand. Blue bars are starting to spread. So as the blue bars, low volatility spreads on larger time frames, it means and leads to a larger move. So we've just clocked on a 4-hour blue bar on Bitcoin, and also a 6-hour blue bar on Bitcoin. We haven't gotten to the 8-hour yet, as you can see, but the volatility is slowly contracting. So if the price keeps going sideways for the next couple of days, we'll most likely see an 8-hour, maybe even a 12-hour. These are starting to move into the whole 10%, 15% moves. At the 6-hour chart, if we're looking at the 6-hour chart, we only need to go back a month to see what happened last time. The price went like this, uptrending for a week, this was, and then we got a blue bar. I'll get rid of these moving average so you can see clearly. We got a blue bar. See, as you can see, the price starts going sideways, very tightly sideways. The buyers are exhausted. The sellers come in to match. There is 1, 2, 3, so 16 hours worth of blue bars there. And then quite a large move to the downside. As you can see here, if we go from the peak, it was a 23% move to the downside from blue bars at a range high. Now we are again somewhat at a range high, blue barring at this area. So typically you could I was going to go one of two ways, right? You can assume that it's going to continue to stay in the range. So if we're looking at a short-term perspective, you would assume that the trend is going to continue. But once we zoom out a little bit, you can see that the price is actually in somewhat of a range. See here. So you've got, as we have talked about many times in the members group, you've got a knot. This is the knot, this is the ledge, this is the baseline resistance. This is going all the way back into February. Now we're on a 6-hour chart, so this goes all the way back to February. I've got to remember that my head's in the way there. This goes all the way back to February, and you can see it's just a massive descending channel. So typically, this is hard for me to say because I'm actually fundamentally quite bullish right now. Not only has the price just been making lower highs consistently since February on this descending channel, this blue dotted line here, all the way back down to work in the knot. That's what happens with a knot. It tries to untie the knot. That was a big attempt at tying a knot, and a second attempt at untying the knot and to break down to lower prices into the 40s. 2 unsuccessful knot ties. Typically when that happens, a bottom is put in, just generally speaking. But as you can see here, not only have you got a horizontal range, we can drag another box along here, just a horizontal range where all these highs meet, all these basically lows meet. See the price hangs around there, hangs up here, tries to break out, fakes out, comes down, hangs around here. Obviously tries to untie the knot, but spends most of its time here. You can see all of these candles hanging out here, hits it again, a lot of candles hanging out here, and just basically hits it again, more or less. Nothing's perfect. These are humans trading this coin, Bitcoin, buying and selling, and obviously probably 90% bots, but bots are programmed by humans. So nothing's going to be perfect, but you can just see basically that this is a sideways horizontal range. It's been going on since June. And so you've got not only this horizontal range to contend with at the top side resistance, exactly the same as this, but also you've got the descending channel to deal with, topside resistance. So most likely we can expect, especially if we're bullish, like I naturally am, if you've been watching, listening to Steezies get me pretty bullish as well. But we could expect maybe a potential higher low here, something like that. That's dog shit, but something like that, a bit of a higher low and continue on. But again, price can do anything. I'm just showing you that I'd probably give this a higher low, probably maybe 60-something%. But also, if the market is really as bullish as we're starting to feel in our loins, a break above not only this horizontal range that we're looking at here, but the descending channel here. So this is like a break of 2 basic patterns. These basic patterns are very basic, but they do work, especially the horizontal ones. But once people start seeing them, more people that look, becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and they will follow the pattern as per what the pattern is telling them, therefore making the pattern the prophecy fulfilled. So the higher probability is just another breakdown, just assuming the trend will continue down, the overall trend. Assuming the horizontal range will also continue, so that would mean down as well. So there's a lot of points being down, but also, as you can see, it's getting really to the end. Not only is it putting a higher low, but it's also getting to the, typically it's a descending channel or a bull flag. It is a bull flag. So when you see these bull flags that they typically only have 4-5 touches max in them, something like that. And as you can see here, it's getting pretty there. Like I'd count those 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going for the 5th touch now. So if the market really is bullish, and we also have had a positive news event. So So not a news failure. So the news was the rates, and the market reacted how everybody thought. News failure would have been the rates were cut, and then the market the ask drops out. So that would be a positive news failure. It was a positive news. Piece of positive news was the rate cut, and then it failed. The price went down. That did not happen. It reacted positively to it. So it was a successful news event. So there is a couple of things all meeting here. Top of range, top of channel, positive news. So if there was, as what I'm trying to say is, as this progresses, it's getting more and more likely to have a significant burst. And now that we're getting these blue bars, you know that the move's probably going to be a minimum of at least 10%. So a 10% move here would get it back up to about 69K, 63 plus 10% would be 69K. So that would be the top of the overall range. So yeah, there's a lot to take in here, but this is the reason why I'm making the video, because the Bitcoin price is actually at a very significant crossroad right now. If you see the price break out and hold, it'll probably look something like this. If it is an actual breakout, it breaks out and looks actually quite like what you can see here. Like it'll break out, price will break out, most likely do a little retest, and then it'll just like sort of grind up really tightly like that, similar to that, where the powers that be know that it's a significant moves coming, and something like that, and then we'll base out again. So like I'm saying, it's a crucial moment for Bitcoin. Keep an eye on a potential breakout now. If you start seeing this right here, then get ready for much larger prices and trade and invest accordingly. And then if you see a breakdown now, if we zoom in really closely, if you see the volatility start expanding, and you can see a break here. This is a knot, an even closer zoomed in knot. So if you see the price breaking down below 61K, yeah, we might be back into the 50s for a higher low. So a lot to take in there, but that's just where the market is. So at the moment, so sometimes the market's pretty highly one-way directional. I might be like, oh yeah, this is probably about 80% chance of going up. Right now, it's maybe 60, low 60s of coming down for a higher low. But keep an eye out for this bit right here. See how this translates over to the phone, and I'll talk to you soon. If you have any questions, please jump in. And if you'd like to get the full extent of our content, probably at least, well, there's an extra 3 channels, so 3 times more content, and follow our trades, then I'll see you over on the members channel. And it's www.blockchainbulls.io. You'll be able to find how to sign up through that. Peace and love. Talk to you soon.